All right, everyone, I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney. This is not a politics channel. We're only really concerned with workplace discrimination, workplace sexual harassment, people's jobs, people's rights in the workplace generally. But sometimes politics are a part of that. And right now in New York City, they are very much a part of that because 22,000 New York City employees are looking at a layoff, and then 9,000 New York City teachers are also looking, kind of staring down a barrel of a potential layoff, right? And de Blasio says, hey, I need money from the state for the city so I don't have to do this layoff. And the state says, Cuomo says, we don't really have any money. We need money from the feds. Well, they've both been talking a lot about the Senate, the Republicans, President Trump, who I don't think very much of, but Cuomo and de Blasio really running their mouths, right? So Trump, because he's a petty guy, and frankly a bad guy, he goes ahead and puts out this executive order. He starts telling all the federal agencies to do whatever they can, figure out any way they can to defund New York City, right? So New York City has this massive shortfall right now, right? It could be $1 billion according to de Blasio. It could be $5 billion. He's asking for $5 billion. We don't know. We don't know how short New York City is. We know that the New York City tax base is fleeing New York City as fast as they can, right? Police won't really police the city anymore. They're hiding behind their weird barricade things because I guess that's what de Blasio wants them to do. So now they'll just watch New Yorkers get beaten by homeless people and stuff like that. According anecdotally to stories, I guess that's something de Blasio ordered. I don't know what's going on, but everybody's running away. No one wants to be here anymore. No one wants to pay the crazy taxes. And after you pay the crazy taxes, they don't use your money to help anybody, right? Nobody ever gets helped. Nobody gets helped by New York City, ever. You can pay them all your money. You can give them all the money in the world. They're not going to help anybody. They never have. They never will, right? So Trump does this crazy thing. He has this executive order, and there's other cities too, Seattle, Portland, and good. I feel bad for those cities too, right? They're defunded too. But right now, right here and now, I'm worried about the employees of New York City with these massive layoffs. And Cuomo gets riled up. Cuomo appears to forget that he ran his state poorly and they have no money left, and that he's begging. He's begging, please, sir, can I have some more? He's begging the federal government for money, right? He forgets that. Goes on TV, calls President Trump a clown on TV, says if Trump comes to New York City, he better bring an army to protect him. Forget bodyguards. I'm paraphrasing. I know you got a pretty wealthy family, Cuomo, but it's not how you beg for money. Maybe you're new at this. Maybe you never had to beg for money before. It's not how it's done. You don't open by mocking the person who can give you money. The last hope that you have for money. You're not like, you're a loser, you're a clown, don't come here, you'll get killed. And that, on the side note there, it was close to a threat. You can't make threats against the president. It's a whole thing. And it wasn't quite a threat. He was just careful enough, but it was close. Close enough that I almost wondered there might be an investigation. But he doesn't know how to beg for money, and clearly he doesn't care enough to beg to save people's jobs. So we got a real problem on our hands here in New York City, right? These municipal employees, teachers, I'm worried about them. Our leadership is rotten from every single level. City mayor, governor of the state, president, all jerks, idiots, losers. These people are not fit, right? And the result I'm terrified of is that 29,000 people are going to lose their jobs. No, I'm an idiot. 31,000 people are going to lose their jobs. Somebody had better start saying please and begging to save those jobs if they know it's good for them.